It's another Champions League game week, and this time it's a special one because it is the last game of the group stage phase, and it promises to be exciting. Lots of implications, especially for Premier League sides looking to finish in the top eight. And this is actually going to be pretty interesting because all of the games for this round will be taking place on the same day and at the exact same time. I don't know how Victor feels about that, but yeah, that's one of the things we get with the new format. Getting straight into the talk of this game with Victor, we're starting with Spurs. And two questions in one. Yeah, Spurs are fifth currently in the Champions League, and if they beat Frankfurt, they are guaranteed a spot in the top eight of the group stage phase. But the question is, do you think they can beat Frankfurt, and why do you think they struggle domestically but enjoy some decent results on the continent?
I usually start answering the second question first, and my
Mm.
answer to that is because they're Spurs. I don't think anybody can expect anything else from them at the moment. It's just the way things are done around that club. As for whether they can beat Frankfurt, I think they have a decent chance. Okay, even though absolutely domestically things are grim, but you also look at Frankfurt and their recent form has been poor. They are winless in their last six. They have one win in their last 10 in all competitions. Um, five losses in the last 10. I don't think they have what it takes to hold Spurs at bay. So I can see Tottenham winning here, maybe not necessarily easily, but then again, it's Spurs. I wouldn't be too surprised if they win by three either.
Yeah, fair enough. You never know what to get with Spurs. But anyways, moving on to their neighbours, Max, and that's Arsenal. Arsenal are more or less guaranteed a top spot finish if they can avoid defeat against Kairat and Marty. The question here is, are we expecting the Gunners to field a heavily rotated side?
I mean, honestly, I feel like even if Arsenal U17 makes this game, it still feels like they're not losing. So, I mean, obviously, I would suggest Arteta to heavily rotate, especially because they have a game in 3 days from the moment they play Kairat. So, basically, I feel like any roster of Arsenal is easily winning against Kairat. So, given a rest for your starters, especially after the loss against United, they need a bit more time to think their minds. So, I'd say, yeah, they should definitely rotate.
Fair point. And Victor, back to you. Despite their domestic struggles in the Premier League, will Liverpool be able to see off Karabakh to steal a top eight finish?
I mean, they better, right? um, I feel like it's at the minimum, it should be a win by 2 goals. Try to be a bit convincing. Try to switch up the attacking patterns of play because things have been bleak going forward for Liverpool, and I just don't see Karabakh getting anything out of this one. Liverpool should be able to beat them, should be able to beat them comfortably. But on the other hand, you have Liverpool who are a bit Spursy actually. So who knows?
Yeah, fair enough. Let's go straight into the bold predictions or score predictions for this game. Starting with you, Max. Frankfurt Spurs.
I feel like this game is going to be a draw for some reason, and let it be a 1-1 draw.
Interesting. Arsenal versus Kyra.
I mean, Arsenal's usually not scoring a lot of goals, so I'd say 3-0 to be comfortable.
Fair. And finally, Liverpool versus Karabakh.
2-1 Liverpool.
Interesting. Victor, over to you. Frankfurt Spurs.
I don't necessarily have score predictions, but rather bold predictions. I think Spurs
Yeah.
are scoring at least three, but they're probably not winning by three.
Wow. Interesting. Arsenal versus Kyra.
I disagree with Max. If I were Arteta, I would definitely punish some of these players for the way they showed up against Man United and not rotate heavily enough as people expect. But let's face it, it will probably happen. I think, yeah, Arsenal 4-2, 4-1, something like that.
Fair enough. And then final note, Liverpool Karabakh.
BTTS.
BTTS. Fair. Yeah, not bold enough to make a prediction. Yeah.
No, I mean, Liverpool are winning, but they're not keeping a clean sheet by any stretch.
Anyways, yeah, fair enough. That's the state of Liverpool these days. But yeah, this Champions League round promises to be exciting. Lots of implications, like I said, and of course, after the round, we'll be sure to discuss all the best talking points as they happen.